Coffee. Oh, ka-chink, ka-chink. Oh, shopping list. Let's get my shopping list. Shopping list. Clever. Ah. What? Date cancelled. She was not driving a Mercedes. Look at that. Date cancelled. Why? Because it was cancelled. Hello, good morning. Welcome to whatever it is. I don't know. I need to work out. I should have subjects every day. I should like today's subject is this. Tomorrow's subject is that. But I don't have subjects. I can't be bothered. I'm just chatting, and you get an insight into my inner thoughts. my you know, buy this. Right, let's go and sit in there a bit comfortable. Cold arms. Lazy week this week. No exercising, which feels odd to say the least. But you know, you having a good week? Or you having a shit week? Is it a good week this week or rubbish? Ooh, cold hands. I wonder if I want to put coffee. Put coffee on my shopping list. Let me put some coffee on my shopping list. Morning. I've got to do my shopping list, otherwise you forget. Notes and use your calendar. Notes. What are my notes? There we go. Shopping list. Worcestershire sauce. Dylan, what's going on here? Nothing. You are watching that. That's like, really? What? And you're asking me what's going on? What? Coffee. Hang on. What's this? Lozenge is a shape and it rhymes with orange. Does it? Wow. Now I know that. My life is, thank you. My life is complete. I am just so pleased. What's this? Recent application? Oh. Didn't know an application. All I hear is well, Dylan, Dylan, don't worry about it, mate. What, are you worried if I like men? Is that it, Dylan? Is that it? I don't know. Are you like, that bloke likes men, I can't stand it. That man likes a man. Oh my God. What about if a woman likes a woman? I don't know. What about if someone likes a yellow car? Imagine that. A person in life liking something different to you. Weird. Well, Dylan, all I've got to do is I've got to say, I've got to take the smug feeling that you're odd, but you're watching me, and I feel very honoured that someone odd wants to watch. Top geezer. Anyway, we'll move on from Dylan because he's obviously a bit of a knob. But there you go. You can be a knob, but keep it quiet, mate. You don't need to, you don't need to advertise that fact. All right. What am I doing? Shopping list, coffee. Something else I wanted. Dylan, I'm going to leave you watching the scene a bit more. Can you be a mod? Nah, not really. I have to know people. I have to trust them as well. And I don't know you. Eventually, if I knew you, it might be. Oh, bread, I want bread. 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 That's it, I think. Right, let's sit down and annoy Dylan. He's still here. Me. Oh, there he goes. Hang on. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Are you still there, Dylan? Why would you want to be a mod? What do you think you're going to gain? What do you think it's going to benefit your life? I'm being absolutely serious. You know, do you think your life will be benefited if you're a mod on? This is just a YouTube. It's not life. You realise the internet is not life. I was saying to my friend, I'm going to have a chat in a minute about marketing and that, because I think we're in. I think financially we're in much more trouble, because when I was young, where we got. Yeah, but listen to this. Listen, I think. Well, I was talking to my friend earlier, and I think when I grew up, my influences and my sort of like, I want a Rolex or I need a Ferrari or something, all come from the telly. And the telly you didn't take out with you. The telly was when you was in and on. You was in and the telly was on. So, and you maybe see a car somewhere, or you see something, a nice pair of shoes or something like that. But now it's in there, isn't it? Literally, it's. This is why I think we're all in so much trouble financially, which is not a good thing, is it? Right, hang on, let's start TikTok off. Yeah, I'm just reminiscing, I suppose. It's a reminiscing sort of thing.
What the actual fuck happened?
The place became a criminal's paradise where all sorts of antisocial behaviour could go unobserved. Fly tipping, littering and vandalism became commonplace. Junkies and muggers would hide out in stairwells and on walkways. As was so often the case, maintenance was neglected.
This young man had ammonia sprayed in his face, and his two black friends were beaten up in the local shops. In 1990, the number of racial assaults reported to the police on Thamesmead doubled.
So, okay, the GLC, it was set up in 1965. And it was responsible for hundreds of projects all around London. Thamesmead, Pepys Estate, Alton Estate, Haygate, just to name a couple. Nowadays, many of these places I just listed have become synonymous with crime. They are now tarred as dystopian, failed urban housing projects.
Weird, isn't it? Failed housing projects. It's nothing to do with the houses, is it? The land, the grass, the weeds that are growing, the cats that are walking about. They're no problem at all. It's us. We ruin the very, very place we live. Weird. Absolutely strange, isn't it? Hang on, I'm ignoring everyone for a minute. I've just got to start TikTok and then I will chat to you. I promise. Friday feeling. Just got to put a title. I don't even know what to do. Right, what's the time? 7:50. Early one today. Long morning live today. I need to start doing my walks really again. Then I can do my content when I'm out. Anyway, what's this? Old timer, good to see you not kick the can yet. Every day is a blessing for me. Wow, what, just for me? You don't think every day is a blessing for you? I would say if you're young, which I'm, your words making me feel male, very young, slightly immature. That's what you're coming across as. But that's my impression of you. You say, no, Gareth, don't worry about my impression of you. I'm not worried about your impression of me. But I personally would say, if you've been around anyone who's been really unwell, every day is a bonus. Every day. You don't think it is. You think, no, not me having a Lamborghini is unfair. You know, the government should give me Lamborghinis and a lot of gear to go and sell and this and Rolexes and stuff like that. That's what you would think as a young person. I'd say, no, adore being boring, isn't it? I'm impressed you lived a long life. So am I, mate. I am incredibly, mate. I am like in awe of I've lived 62 years. I'm going, how'd I manage that? Mate, because I know people who've had babies, still babies. They've not even been born and they've been died. I know of people who've had children that have passed away. So life is very precious. I know you're taking the piss, but I think life is precious. Talk about past. How was the 60s? Did you go festival? Bit vague that. That's like saying, have you ever been on a plane? Well, where though? The planes go all over the world, mate. Festival. What festival? What one? All right, Ant. How you doing, mate? All right. I guess you're not in the UK, either. You're a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think go to festivals. What do I go to festivals for? Morning. Best accent in the world. Well, it's my accent, isn't it? Woodstock. Nah, that was in America, wasn't it? Nah. Never really been into that sort of scene, of like lots of stuff, going on, narcotic-y type stuff. Never done it. Never really fancied doing it. Never done all the ecstasy sort of stuff. Stay tuned. Probably going to ignore you in a minute, all right? I'm always very polite with my ignoring people. Expected business. Oh, you've got, what are you going out? Thoughts on Brexit? I think it's where we voted to leave the EU, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you've been under a rock, but I think that's what it was, 2016. I think it was, but I don't know. I'm very well, actually, thanks. I've had a week off. I ran last night. Oh, sorry. No, I'm working tomorrow. I might go and hopefully going to do junior park run with my granddaughter. So I'm praying she wants to do it because they're going to Legoland on the Saturday and Sunday I've got a day off, so I'm going to spend it. I'll do something with my kids really, and hopefully I'll do it with my granddaughter. But yeah, my son done the marathon, didn't he? And do you know I can hear gins? What, gin? Like you've been drinking? Get off, mate. You wanna? Hey, don't do that. Don't drink gins. It's bad for you. All right. Oh, come on, stay tuned. Oh, catch me next time. Nah, don't, please don't catch me next time, please. Please think, oh, that Gary's so rude. He's not benefiting my life. I want to ask some weird questions. Go and find the weird question streams. Like we love. I don't know. I'm like, what? Gins or something, I can hear gins. Fuck it, I can use the HMRC coming. Here comes the tax man. Yes, no, my son runs, and my daughter's been doing park run, and my daughter took my granddaughter, I think once or twice now, to junior park run. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. So I'm looking forward to it. I think I want to say 2K. It might be 3K. I don't know what they do. Who cares? But apparently you don't go through the finish with them. You run with them. Hopefully she want to do it. Kids are like, they're like, nah, I don't want to do that. They never want to do the things you want to do, innit? Was I dogging last night? Of course I was, mate. That's all I do now. I've given up work. I just go dogging. I'm doing dogging reviews. People do like food. Imagine, do you want to do a food review or dogging reviews? Or Red Room. I do Red Room reviews now. I settle that. Food, imagine being the food review club. I mean, you'd being up the size of a house, right? I mean, I'd rather review Red Rooms, wouldn't you? Stuff that and motorbikes. All right, Lou. Yeah, what do you do? Well, I review Red Rooms and I review motorbikes. Why does that work? Well, I go out riding motorbikes and just keep them. They lend them to me and I keep them. People aren't far off on YouTube. They're far off what being nuts. They're down here. I don't know. What's this? Do you do raw dogging? Do I believe in aliens? No, I believe people are idiots. But I believe there's too many idiots in the world, and unfortunately, it's sent the conga out on social media. But that's my fault. I struggle with long distance running. Oh, OCD. What's OSD on your knees? My knees are just fecked. What's this? Oh, dogging reviews. Oh, right. Have you ever declined a dogger? Now, I'm going to get a Dacia jogger. I want a jogger, but I'm going to change it to D. I want to get when it's time we get one in, I'm going to put a D on the front, right, and take a picture of it and go like that. My products. What's raw dogging? I don't know. Oh. What the heck's that? Is that like you're an old bastard and it's just like your legs are shagged? Yeah, you're just old, mate. I told you my doctor when I went about my toes, they went, well, yeah, you're just getting old, really. You're just getting old. You know, imagine that. Imagine going to the hospital, they're going to open you up and they go, well, you're too fat, mate. We ain't going to do nothing with you, are we? Wheeling back out in the corridor. How am I? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm on a bit of a roll. TikTok YouTube has done me. What time do I prefer to go dog? Any time, mate. It's any day. It's International Dog Day, isn't it? I'm going up Battersea. I'm going to Battersea Dog. They called round here. Ring me bell. I thought, what's that noise? I don't get many people ring me bell. And it was my doorbell ringing. I go, hello at the camera, hello. Couldn't hear me, so I went down there. She was in Battersea. And one of my mates, Battlefield in my kitchen actually, his dad sold his place in Falcombe in Kent to to Battersea Dogs Home. What's this? Ageism. Well, yeah, obviously I'm fickle, you know, like too old. Oh, I like that one. Don't it? No, I didn't. I done my voting and I thought it was somewhere else. I'm thinking, I don't recognise that name. I know where it is. It's up the road. Oh, right. Off to work shortly. We'll have a good day. Anyway, I thought I'll go. I took a little gentle sort of jog walk down there, voted, and I thought I'll go for a run. And I hear all these bullshit on TikTok and that, and I thought, I'm going to try doing a slow run, really slow run. It was still just as shagged afterwards, and I thought, God, I'm worn out. I don't get it. I just don't understand why I'm old nowadays. Does Debbie enjoy dogging? I don't know. Ask her. Ask her what? Debbie in here? I don't know. Probably not. She's a lady. All the women in front of me are ladies. We're just idiots. Morning, Dave. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I didn't see it's too hard. I can't imagine that. I'm trying to multitask, can I? I can't even multitask in my life, let alone try and multitask with two lots of people asking me questions. Good. GDPM. What's that? Pleans? I mean, am I happy? What happened with the elections? Any results in yet? Eunice, I know. Is there any like crazy people got in? Any politicians? Or was it local council elections? The list, I don't know about you lot, where I voted, the list was, you could choose 3. I'm like, how can you choose 3? I mean, is that like they ain't got enough? At least I'm honest. Well, how can I be honest to sell cars, mate? Imagine that. I love when people ring me up. What do you think? I went, what, you're asking me? I'm going to sell you a car and you're going to ask me about the car. I'm like, what? Yeah, I don't know. It takes ages, doesn't it? And the voting thing was massive, though. The bit of paper, it was about that long. Loads on there, wasn't there? I didn't see any nutty parties. Remember was it Monster Raving Loony Party? Party of Common Sense, but you won't get that, Mark. Do you know the strange thing with humans? The very thing we say we want, if we was given it, we wouldn't want it. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? Now, we know, let's face it, everybody knows that like looking after your body, you've got one body, is like the best thing ever. What do? We go in Tesco's, look at all these shitty crisps and chocolates and biscuits and crap that I can buy. We eat it all and then we wonder why we're ill. I don't know. It's odd. It's absolutely odd. A lot of places didn't. Oh, right. Didn't in Durham. Have you got electricity in Durham, though? We've got electricity in London now. Hello. Good morning, Gary. Have a good morning from Sheffield. Well, I don't know. That's where all the. Oh, what's your football team? They're called the Blades or something, aren't they? Good afternoon, sir. Who's a sir? I'm not a sir. I'm an oi. I want to be known as oi. Yeah, I want to be called. I'm going to call. No, Cambridge, flipping hell, mate. Can you imagine me going to the university? I'd have been stealing all the lead off the roof. I'd have been out taking all the lead off the roof, wouldn't I? Oh, just tell you, can I sort your roof out? They were nicking a lot of lead around here. A lot of churches decimated, churches are rife for it because there's no thing here, is there? There's no. Don't have CCTV at churches, do they? Really, churches, like, you think, I can't believe more stuff don't get stolen from churches. You're obsessed with dogging, aren't you? Have you never been? You maybe should go. Maybe you check out your local Facebook group. But I'm looking for a decent dogging hotspot. I mean, I look for campsites. I bet you go researching for dogging spots, don't you? I bet you keep getting sent to vets. I bet you keep sent to vets and like pets at home and things like that. Have you sat around a car? I can imagine you and your mates all sitting around, come with us, we're going to go and watch this. Really? Yeah. And I bet they all go and sit there and you go to some industrial estate and it's round the back and you think, wonder what happens here. And you walk round the front and it says pets for you and you think, oh shit, I didn't mean this place. No, I didn't go to university. What, university? I don't know. My son went not uni. He went to college. Actually, I suppose in education terms, it's like university. Real snob value over like people just went to college. Did you go to college? Where did he go? He went to. Well, he went to university, didn't he? Canterbury Uni. Yeah, sorry, university, isn't it? Sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the wonderful world of Friday, and how you ever made it to this far. I'm astonished that that we actually function as. How do we actually function? I think thank God for women. We wouldn't function, would we? Your mums were the best, weren't they? College, I don't know. I think university. I don't know. I don't got a clue. Why are you asking me these questions? Don't ask me intellectual questions. I ain't got a clue. I don't know. I think college is something, when you go like, I'd say it's more from school, isn't it? You go from school. Gary, Reformers won, I told you so. England for the English. Sod that, mate. When I fell off the ladder, a little serious story. I fell off the ladder, right? I broke 5 ribs. I think the ambulance driver, he was English, but none of the people in the resus room. I'm really pleased they looked after me. But there you go. I don't think that. I think if you went to a hotel, my friend runs a farm in Kent. I talk to her every morning. Do you know what? I couldn't get anyone locally to do it. They used to get people come from Poland to do all the picking. People locally, that's below me. I ain't doing that. I had a bloke, there used to be years ago, a group called Deep Purple. And I knew someone that knew him, and I got to talk to him and that. And they tried to get people to come, like roadies, to come on tour. You get fed, you get watered, you get paid. You know what? Couldn't get anyone to do it. Couldn't get anyone want to do it local. Couldn't be bothered. They got people that we would say, they're taking our jobs. I love it. They're all taking our jobs. We don't want to work. 60 going to... Oh, yeah. Good for you. Believe it, learning the trades at college. I think, look, I'm too thick to go to college. I wished I was more educated. I wished I was able to spell correctly. I've got no problem with someone taking my job because I probably don't want to do it. So if you had I don't know, you've got a fencing company and they do a really good job and they're Polish, what are you going to go, I ain't having it. I want someone who's taking someone's job. Nobody takes anybody's job. If you're lazy, someone will work and you won't get a job. The end. I've got a master's driver van for a living. Well, I wished I was educated enough, clever enough to have done your masters. That's my thoughts. You don't have to agree with that. And I still maintain, like, having a trade is good because you'll always earn a living. My dad always said this. A trade will always earn a living, but you won't get rich. Sales is where the money is, isn't it? Sales is where the real money is, isn't it? But everybody, you don't have to agree with me, do you? This is the beauty of you being you and me being me. I can have my thoughts and opinions, and you can have different ones to me. I think we should, like with the voting. I'm a Tory, and that's nothing to do. I'm not saying I'm a Tory, I'm proud, and you're Labour, you're scum of the earth. No. If you're Labour and I'm Tory and I can't respect you, that's become like ridiculous, isn't it? That becomes like we need the police because people are idiots. We don't need, if everyone, if we all, I know it never happened, but I don't know why we don't all get along. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we don't get along. You lot left the EU. Well, for years and years and years, all I heard was everybody was moaning about bent bananas, the EU's mad this, and I'm thinking, yeah, let's get out of it then. Let's get out of it. And do you know what? They'll even say, well, we don't want to get out of it. It's really weird. We want to moan about stuff, but we can't be able to do anything about it. And I'm like, odd. Have I noticed anything from Brexit? No, not personally. Have I been in an airport and there's been a bit more queue at passports? Yeah, good. We moaned about the EU for so many years. So, let's get out of it. And I don't really know why you need the EU anyway. You think humans, we'd get along. If I make these cups in Spain and I want to sell them to someone in Finland, sell them to them. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't want to understand it. I want to understand that if I feel happy, it's a good day. If I get out of bed and I feel all right, it's a good day. Fuck the government, fuck everything else. Don't worry about income tax. It's only a percentage. Just stop worrying about stuff. Stop worrying about stuff's out of my control. Sort out stuff that's in my control. But there you go. First time I've ever voted, I'm American. Oh. Where would you start? I wouldn't. I wouldn't start. I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know. You'd have to sort of read their policies and that. You should read. We should all vote. Look. Whatever way you vote, you. If you're in the UK, I think we're quite lucky. You've got a country. You've got relatively free speech. You can use a democracy. You can vote. Imagine living somewhere in China. You can vote. I don't know. You imagine Russia. It's apparently, I heard it on, it was 8 out of 10 cats. It's like, they said something like, apparently Putin had won the election and the results of the election were announced the day before. It's obvious because they know who's going to win. But, look, everybody is allowed to do what you want, within reason. No free speech in the UK. Well, do you want hate crime and that then? You wouldn't get my vote. I wouldn't want your vote. Why would I want your vote? Why would I want to stand for some people voting for me, mate? Because everybody would be telling me what I'm doing wrong. There'd be too many polls. I suppose I'd like it for the corruption. Do you want to borrow my villa in Barbados? Do you want to go on my private jet? Who would want all that? Who wants free cakes? Yeah. Let's give the cake makers free tax. It's all everybody is corrupt. We're all corrupt. You telling me you haven't parked on a yellow line and gone, I've only been here 30 seconds, and you've been there for 20 minutes. We're all liars. I didn't mean it. Rubbish. Of course you meant it. Everybody has 4 or 5 faces, even me. The person who tells me I haven't, I personally think you've got an extra face. You've got that, what? To do what? What, to lie? Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, mate. Yeah, they give you 20 quid too much change. Yeah, I'll go straight back in. Sorry, Mr. DFS. You give me to old McDonald's, you give me 3 quid too much. You give me 40 pence too much here, mate. Yeah, good luck. You're scurrying away eating your Big Mac, ain't you? Can't get in your gob quick enough. Yeah, everybody's. I think everybody's a bit fake. A bit fake. We all lie a little bit, and I know. I'm sure I'm dealing with a load of Christians here. I never do this. What? Read Animal Farm. I don't read, mate. I'm terrible. I don't want to. Convince me America has much more hands-on. Oh, I don't know. I just think it's too many experts. I think it's too many experts. That's why I'm corrupt. I'm powerful. And then I go block. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. The answer is we need to be machines. we need machines. Logic. Logic's probably the right thing, isn't it? Logic, but we're very. I don't know. We twist things, don't we? I'm not an expert. Oh, we don't go to prison for mean tweets. Well, we should even want to do mean tweets anyway. What cake we having today? I don't know, mate. I haven't decided. Probably everyone I can go and steal. I'm going to go and steal it somewhere in the name of the cost of living crisis has gone up. Yeah, I wonder how much I wonder how many people go and steal beer because the cost of living crisis, and they're going to say it's the government. I had to steal it, because my benefits have gone down. Like all the litter. I think people chuck all the litter down, and then they moan how much their council tax has got to go up. And I go, but how much is the council spending on clearing up the rubbish? Yeah, but you'd all do it. You cannot you're all going to moan about politicians. So you're telling me if you was able to be in a position of power, you could employ your son or daughter for 50 grand a year as a researcher or something, you're going to go, I ain't going to do that. You would say it now, of course you would, but you would not say it when you're there. Simple thing like Glastonbury. Glastonbury tickets are too dear. What? So if you're Michael Eavis or his daughter, whoever it is now, because he's dead, isn't he? Is he dead? I know. But if you're Michael Eavis, you ain't gonna go. I'm ripping all these people off. I'm giving Mick Jagger 50 grand an hour just to stand here and pout his lips. Fuck me, I'm going to get some money off the mugs who are coming here. Dynamic pricing. What you would if you was Ticketmaster, you'd go, I'd never do that. Yeah, good luck. If you were Ticketmaster and you were getting all the cash, you wouldn't do it. Of course you would. 70% on TikTok, get out the gifts. What? So if you was in charge for a day, you wouldn't say let's make that 74%. Okay, I'd be making it 87%. But there you go. Morals, something, no politics. I haven't got morals. Have you got morals then? I know I'm very moral. So yeah, good luck. We're all very moral when it suits us. We all think that decorator should be very moral and he shouldn't be charging me 300 quid a day. He should be charging me 180 a day. But when I'm doing it, I want to charge 380 a day. We're all the same. We're all the same. You're just there in the public eye, aren't they? Yeah, what do you think of all these footballers then, and these people that are supposedly influencing all these kids? They should behave themselves. Yeah, good luck. You go to a nightclub and you think you ain't going to be seen as a bit of skirt there. You're going to go, oh no, I ain't going to do that. We do things that I think we can get away with. That's my thing. Yeah, but wouldn't you? So if you was able to have your pockets lined, you wouldn't want to do it then. Maybe not. Maybe you could be. There must be some people who are incredibly moral and, we do lots of volunteering work and go and rescue kittens out of the trees and, they've got lots of dogs around them and they rescue all the dogs. Would I want to do that? No, I want to go out. I want to ride my motorbike. Am I selfish? Yes. But that's me. You may not be. How do I have good teeth? I don't know. I haven't got good teeth. They're all knackered, mate. I'd vote you out if you were in government. I should hope so. I'm voting myself out, mate. I don't even... No, this is an implant, that is. I've got teeth missing, and they're great. I showed my granddaughter. I said, look at this. She went, what? Look. She went, oh, what happened? I said, I didn't clean my teeth. See? So now, when I see her, I'll go, you cleaning your teeth? Yeah, I'm cleaning my teeth. I'm hoping that it'll be... She might listen and clean her teeth. Because when you're older, you definitely wish you looked after them. I'm the man. No, I'm a man. I'm not the man. Oh. I'd rather enrich my country than my pockets. Yeah, all right, mate. So you definitely, when you go on the yellow line, you got to come back and report to us and say, yeah, I told the traffic it's 7.5 minutes, mate. Give me that ticket. You definitely would rather do that. God wants, what's he want? What's he want? Maybe we can get it for him. Can Liberal finish second? Don't know. Hope you don't vote Reform. Oh, but I'm a Conservative. And my thoughts of probably in America, I don't really understand it, but I guess in America, I would think Republican is probably better for if you run a business, if you're on the welfare, it seems like Democrats are better. But that's my thoughts. Benefits only benefit rich, but I'm rich. That's what I want to do it. Not long for this world. Definitely not Joe. Joe, absolutely, mate. 62, 20 years, that'll take me to 82. Ooh, don't know. I think I'm pushing it out of that. Don't you, Joe? Joe, think about that. I booked a holiday, right? I booked Silverstone's tickets. We got Silverstone tickets, I know, September last year. That's a bit presumptuous. I'm going to be here in July, isn't it? Bloody hell. I've got a holiday in October. Imagine that. I'm actually thinking I'm still going to be here in October. What? How presumptuous is that? God, just assuming I'm going to be here. Christ, I must be crazy, innit? MAGA? What's that mean? MAGA? MAGA? What's MAGA? Make America great again. It will never happen, will it? That's like saying make England great again. It won't. We'd be too busy arguing about some shite, wouldn't we? Some fucking pothole or something, or some bloody politician who shagged someone or something. Instead of just thinking, fuck that, let's go and do the potholes ourselves. Let's sweep up. Let's tidy up. Let's not plunge bits of metal into each other. Let's not go up London stealing people's phones. Let's not kick someone's back door in, or let's not scratch someone's car because I'm jealous of it. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make my. I don't want to be. I'm in charge of making my world better. But we all are really. We don't want to get along, do we? Well, you know, look. I think if you, I suppose what it is, a lot of people will moan about their boss, how much money they're making out of them, and I'm going. Really, you should be angry that your ancestors didn't start the very company that you're working for that boss. Surely. And can I benefit? Can I improve my day? Yeah, I think I should. I could financially. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do, isn't it? You got to just get skills, and then you sell your skills, if you can. Of course, if you're disabled, you can't. Not at all. Not everybody's got the ability. I agree. You should be jealous of people who've got the ability to do things you can't do. Like if I want to lose weight, I should be jealous of the person who's lost weight, not have Monjano. But these are my thoughts. You shouldn't listen to me. You should make your own mind up what you think, what you value, and that sort of stuff. It's so you can say we fucked up. So yeah, blame us now. Typical. Blame you. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm blaming myself, mate. So why am I entitled to anything? I'm not entitled. My mum and dad. I was born. I weren't entitled to my mum and dad even looking after me. Why was I entitled? Why was I? What am I entitled to then? What am I entitled to in life? I'm pretty sure much. I'm only entitled to things I get. Things around me will want to pull my pants down. You know, I don't know, like the government will, HMRC, that sort of stuff. Only allow 30 seconds on a line. Going to Gatwick, I have to drop someone off. You know, I have to pay certain things. I have to do certain things. But I think generally I'm in charge of myself. I mean, I could moan about the boats. I could moan about Keir Starmer. What's the point? You know, I'm better off, instead of putting my energies in that, I'm better off to do something to promote my business, to try and sell another car. I think so. I think I'm better off to start training so that I do well when I do this run. But I mean, I could really bitch about the bloke who wins this. Now, I know for a fact I'm not going to win this race, but I could bitch about the bloke, how lucky he is. But wouldn't I be better off to put in the training so I might become further up the rankings? That's my fault. You may say, no, that's a stupid attitude. If you believe that of me, that's perfect. That's what you should believe in me, because I'm not you. I've not got your ideologies. I've not got your thought processes. I didn't have your mum and dad, so you've been brought up different to me. But I think a lot of it's common sense. Nice to see your corner of TikTok. I'm just me. You know. You got them, and now the entire political system. So when my son bought his house, I don't think it was a political system. He just had me and his mum, we split up. We helped them towards a deposit. You know, is that a bad thing? You know, and I'm sure someone will be bitching about how my son, how lucky he was. Really, instead of bitching how unlucky they had their mum and dad, they're bitching about how lucky my son. Like people say to me, my mum and dad are dead. You know, and I'm benefiting from my mum and dad's, you know, the way they brought me up. Surely, you know. So if your mum and dad didn't bring you up like mine, and you're jealous of me, shouldn't you be bitching about how your mum and dad didn't bring you up like that? But there you go. Alan was what? Then my son buy his house. I don't know, a few years ago. How much is his interest, of course? In what though? I'm not sure what you mean. I just find it, you know, your mum and daddy give you your values, don't they? Really, your mum and dad and your mates you hang around with. You know, if you hang around with the ones you think are exciting, really, I wished I'd hung around with the ones who were the geeks and done their own work and would, you know, make sure you cleaned your teeth, sort of guys. But you know, you don't. You hang around with the ones you think are exciting. As you get older, you go, actually, I wish I'd hung around with people. I mean, I did. I've always liked saving, you know, savings and looking after myself. And you know, do I do things wrong? Of course, I've done things wrong. You know, I'm a human. I've been naughty and done things wrong. Of course, you regret getting caught. You know, but you know, you think back and you think, you know, actually, what a stupid thing. And you know, if anyone gets nicked for speeding, well, you're over the moon. I'm so pleased. That excitement, and you get nicked, don't you? And you think, oh, why did I do that? You know, but is it harder now? Yeah, but you've got too much stuff. I was saying to my friend earlier, you know, years ago, my sort of like when I was growing up, my sort of influence is like, you need this watch, you need, I don't know, like watching Miami Vice. You know, was there internet around when Miami Vice was on? I don't know, but you looked at what they drive, a Lambo or something, was it, or I can't remember what car they drove. Was it not Testarossa, wasn't it? Was it a Testarossa they drove? I don't know. When I get nicked for speeding, they nick you for everything else. Dogging or Viva? I don't know. Viva's a bloody old Vauxhall car. They were shite, mate. I had a Viva van. We washed it, we jet washed it, and we put the space heater in the back, and we forgot. In the back, we burnt the seats. Things you do. Anyway, what I was saying to my friend this morning, like about Klarna and all this shit and this, right? I said when I was young, I got all my I want that car or that watch or whatever from, like, if you watch Miami, I think it was Miami Vice. I'm sure they had. I can't remember, and you'd see the cars and you think, oh, look at that Ferrari or whatever, because Vice was obviously drugs and prostitution, I guess. Not Vice, I don't know. And so where I got my influences from was there, wasn't it? You look at that. I know, frankly, I never wanted a Lamborghini anyway. What do I want a Lamborghini for? Really? What do I want a Rolex? Would I really want a Rolex? Nah. What good would a Rolex do to me other than it's a bit of a flex? If anything, I'm better to have a fake. I love people say, oh, it's fake. It's like, and it looks the same, doesn't it? Hang on, I'm going for these stuff. I want to flex. Surely the flex is a look. And I'm going, well, and I do draw the line at roids. I'm going, why would I want to take roids to look big? I don't get that. I'm going to ruin my body to look good. You know, I'm going to ruin my financial, my well-being to look good. I'm going to get myself skint and have stress. Can't sleep of a night because I look fucking good. Fucking hell. Get me off the modern world. I want to go back. Bangers and mash. That's why young journalists need to try to say what? Oh, sold a false bill of goods. Yeah, but you sold a false bill of goods. But you took it out. You took the debt out. What's this? With a Ford Escort for a dogging trip. Well, I don't know. Imagine trying to go dogging. Imagine now. That's why I don't drive supercars. Imagine that. Imagine I went out in my Lambo, tried to go dogging. I couldn't even turn the frigging light on. I couldn't even reach the light. So I don't even bother now. Now I go in a transit. Okay, plenty of room. Nice bed in the back. Well, yeah, but I don't know. You're looking for a job. You don't want to work. Sign on. Sign on. There's plenty on these apps. They just sit here all day doing whatever they do. They don't want to work. You don't want to work. That's madness. No, it makes you old. Look at me. I'm only 25. I've become old. I think it's me. I think my influences when I grew up, all the shit that you lot buy, all the modern people buy, I think is you see it too much on your phones, isn't it? Look at this car, look at this, and the APR is only 7.2, and I don't know. It's just it's only cheap. I can afford that. I'm thinking, fuck it, you should be saving up for stuff, saving up. I think work hard, study hard, learn skills, work hard, save hard, look after yourself, and buy expensive stuff. When I say buy it, you buy it outright. Yeah. Anything you buy expensive stuff, you buy it. But in a Ferrari, no, I didn't take my Ferrari. I'll torch that. We just burned it. We buy Ferraris just to burn, to keep warm. And I'd put it on the internet because some knob is going to believe it, innit? Just you're believing all this stuff and do this, you become this, and stop believing all this crap on the internet. None of it is any good for you. But then we don't want to work. No, what I'm saying is you've got to get skills. If you've got skills, say you've got a certain amount of skills, if you had some more skills or knowledge, you could monetize that, you'd probably get a little bit more money. I know I go on about money a lot, but I don't know what else I can do with it. I quite like it because I can go out with it. When I went to McDonald's the other day, they didn't say, well, have you got any knowledge? Have you done any property training? They went, it's, I don't know, 12 quid or something. So I just paid 12 quid. I didn't even pay it. You just do it on the app and you go, I don't even see the money. You don't even see it. So you don't even know what you're spending. You just like it's £12.68 or something. So I just paid it. Hello. But these again, I think yourself around, you see all the stuff so much you can't bother with nothing. No, I think I told you I was talking to my finance rep the other day. Come here and chat. We've got a new rep come round. Really nice guy actually. And he was getting a takeaway, and on the takeaway there was Klarna, and I'm like, what? I said, you're joking? He went, no, I can't believe it. And me and him both were absolutely in agreement. If you need Klarna to get your takeaway, it's like, what? And really, Klarna, why not have your own personal Klarna? How does that work? I save for 12 weeks and I buy it. I don't get it. It's modern, and the companies do not want you doing that. Do you think Barclays, when you're saying, I don't want a credit card, they're going to go, who did I vote for? I don't know. Tory, but I don't know who they were. I just look for Conservative. You can vote for free. I don't know why. Why free? Anyway, morning. Never be worried how you vote. The trouble is people ask you how you vote and then they will go, you shouldn't vote like that. You've asked me that and I guarantee you'll go, well, you shouldn't vote like that. What? Or you're going to tell me the way I voted, that's ruined it. It's like, why are you asking me the questions? Why ask questions if you don't want to know the answer? I don't understand it. Plans this weekend? Well, I'd like to say go out dogging, but I'm not. I'm going to go to, hopefully, I'm praying, my granddaughter wants to do junior park run on Sunday. But reform, it's a grifter, isn't it? It's a grifter. It's all bullshit, They're all bullshit, yeah. No, sorry, they don't bullshit, yeah. If any politician told you the absolute truth, look, we all know the truth how you look after our body, and we would completely ignore that. So you're going to believe a politician? You're going to vote for the politician who's going to tell you all the truths? We don't want to hear the truths. I'm the pothole party. What we do, we're going to forget all the potholes. I ain't going to. It's impossible. All person, no. I think humans are liars. Animals are great. Lions are the best, isn't it? Imagine going straight into lions. He's going to eat you. The end. You might let you stroke them for a little while, then they'll eat you. Animals are better than humans because you can stroke them or they eat you, and I like that. You sort of don't know. You sort of know where you are, don't you? Humans, I don't know where they are. People say one thing but completely mean the other thing. But that's humans for you. Short-term loans are barely legal. Well, yeah, but that's why you need, if you're going to have a short-term loan and you don't need anything today, are you putting money away for the term that you might want the short-term loan? I have to look after myself, which makes me well when I get older, yeah, which is doing the work. And if you put that down to money, I know I'm going to break something's going to break. My car, look, when's my car going to be scrapped? It's definitely going to be scrapped one day. Whether I like it or not, it's going to someday have some hefty repair. I'm going, why am I not saving for that? I know my car's going to go wrong. I can't save for repairs. No problem. That's a very valid point. So are you going to get rid of your car? No. But you know your car's going to go wrong. You know your car's going to go wrong, but you're not saving because you can't afford it. So are you going to be stressed because you don't know what bus to get? Where if you got rid of your car and started getting the bus to work, you know what to do. If your car broke down and you've never ever caught the bus, do you know what bus you've got to get? How are you going to get to work? Or are you going to say to your boss, you're hoping your boss is saying, oh, don't worry about coming in because you know, I know your car's broke. Don't worry, we'll still pay you. They're not going to pay you, are they? I think you need to look after stuff, innit? I need to look. I think things are going to fuck up in the future. Do you believe in the next 5 years there's going to be some fuck ups that are going to want some cash to sort it out? I'm good, thank you. If you say yes, then I'd say, what are you doing about it? If you're telling me that UK is knackered, what are you doing about it? Nothing. Well, why are you telling me then? Tell me about where I can get some cheap cakes, or tell me about a good cake recipe or something, or give me a good recipe. Don't keep telling me the UK's fecked unless you're fecking off. If you're not going to feck off, don't tell me it's fecked. I don't want to hear about it. That's pointless. What, you're going to tell me it's fecked? Okay. What now? You're telling me something, what? You should be telling me, tell me a decent restaurant. Tell me a decent campsite where you are. Now, that's a bit of knowledge I like. Telling me the UK's fecked and you're not fecking off. What's that all about? Don't tell me America's fecked and you live in America and you ain't going nowhere. Where are you moving to? I'm not. What? Why not? Well, it's not feasible. Have you found about it? Like houses, people say about, I don't know, you can't buy a house. The amount of people I've asked, how much can you borrow? I don't know. Eh? What? So the very thing you think is too expensive, yes, of course it's going to be too expensive, and I'm pretty sure some amazing state. You know what I mean, Chris? I don't know. It's like telling me the UK's fecked. It's like, what? And what are you telling me that for? Let's talk about something that's interesting. Are you into motorbikes? Yeah. Well, what bike you got? Well, I don't know. I haven't got one, but I fancy one of them. Oh, what they like? Oh, my mate's got one. Have a chat with him if you want. I don't know. I don't know. I really want to get fit. Well, let's talk about running or something. That's the thing you could probably do. That would be a good thing to. I know we moan about stuff. I know, but generally people just seem so. I don't know. I despair at the modern world. I've got all this information, and then they're sort of using it just to moan about the boats. I'm like, what? You know, they're a record sucker. Yeah. Try to get a loan with the, but what do you want the loan for? What do you want the loan for? Well, emphasise, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Look, these are my thoughts, and I get confused at even my thoughts. Oh, for a house. But would you say you were financially sorted but at the age of 13? People go, 13? I said, well, I think 13 because I've got 5 years before I can borrow any money, 5 years before I can get a credit card, and I've got 5 years before I'm doomed. I think the moment I rent a place, I move out of my mum and dad's, and I rent a place, I'm fecked. Financially, I'm fecked. Unless you say, well, I think in 8 years' time, I'm going to get a job where I'm earning $3,000 a week. If you ain't going to earn $3,000 a week, how are you ever going to save up that money? I don't know. Is it horrible? Yes. Is life horrible? Yes. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. Are there going to be people that are better off you? Absolutely. This race here, are there going to be people that are faster than me? Ooh, let me think about that. I think guarantee that. Are there people that are going to have more money than me? Are there going to be people that are happier than me? Yes. But are there going to be people slower than me? Absolutely. Are there going to be people more boring than me? Yes, thankfully. Are there going to be people more fed up than me? Thank Christ it's not me. Yes. So, I don't know. I I've got to look after myself, and I'm the one. I have to look up. And the trouble is, the moment I don't know, the moment, if everybody went back, well, don't you wish you'd been one of them kids that you was, I don't know, a bit of wheelie dealing, you'd done up some skateboards in your shed or something, and you was buying and selling them, and everyone must have a mate like that who was doing that, surely, who was like a bit of a wheelie dealy, and we went round the doors selling stuff, or he was out Saturdays like jet washing people's drives or helping people for money, and he was saving the money, and he bought his first flat, and he was like 23, but he lived at home, and you laughed at him because you moved out when you was 19, having lots of fun with your girlfriend, banging the head ball because no one was moaning, and I can't believe people don't know people, someone who sorted themselves out. I don't know, or do they not, or is it just completely alien and I'm talking absolute bullshit? I just think, I'm in charge of it, and I'm quite lucky. I was always quite boring. My mum and dad, they told me you need to save. You need to look after your money. You need to look after yourself. My mum and dad weren't really into fitness. That come from me doing motocross. More boring than me? I hope not. Everything's expensive. Everything is expensive. Sorry, I'm not ignoring everyone. It's just I'm on a bit of a roll, aren't I? You're very clever, and not so bad looking. I know, I know these things. This is the trouble. I think it's confidence. Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, but I've got mates who have gone. I've got mates who have gone. I've got mates who have gone through the powder. And you just think, they just tortured, don't they? Once they get on it, they're tortured. One, Johnny, sad, sad. Like his mum and dad come home and stuff would go missing out of the house. It's like, what's this? I think the telly, fucking what a mug. He sold the telly. What an absolute cock. Imagine that. Like your mum and dad ain't going to notice the telly's gone, are they? He sold the telly for probably, I don't know, back then probably sold it for a fiver. I don't know how much would have, or whatever. I don't know. I'm with him, so, but he went in the end. He OD'd. He went, I don't know. And you just think, wow. Really, you know what? I don't feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for his mum and dad. Back then, I did. He was upset because he'd gone, but he just thought. Actually, the more I thought about it, I just thought he's tortured money. It doesn't. Morning, Caroline. I don't know. Drugs is just bad. And I mean, I used to drink, but never really sort of like hardcore drinking or fishing. What are you gonna get? Yeah, are you a fisherman? Yeah, one of these. You got on your dating profile. Look at this fish. What's that all about? Why would you put a fish on your dating profile? Surely, I think the best thing is to put you with a pair of, rubber gloves on. I love cleaning. Let me come and do your housework. That's got to be the thing, isn't it? Look at my Lamborghini. Look at this. Look at that. I'm trustworthy. I don't drink. I don't stick glue up my hooter. I'm not doing any gear. I can hold a conversation. And I don't mind doing all them shitty jobs that, all your other boyfriends didn't want to do. What a dream. I'll even go shopping for you. I'll even go down Lidl's for you. You'd be like, oh my God, he's a catch. I love him. He's a keeper. He's a fisherman. Fucking hell, what are you catching, like, what, cod? If you're in the North Sea and you bring back a decent bit of cod, yeah, mate, cod and chips, but no, fillet of fish. What? What do the Lakers, I don't know, Lakers? What the heck? No, look, I think you're lucky. I think you're fortunate. Not lucky. I think you're fortunate if you've been brought up right. You've got pretty good, reasonable morals, because we're all a bit immoral, I think. We all have sort of bad thoughts and that. You're allowed to have bad thoughts. You're allowed to be lazy. There's no law saying you can't be lazy. But every time you're lazy, I think you wish you'd not been lazy. You lay in bed, innit? Lay in bed and you think, like this morning, I thought, should I go out for a walk? No, I'm having a week off. And I went running last night. I love it, having a week off. Complete week off. Complete week. Well, they all went out for a run last night. What a mug. Well, there you go. What a mug. You're having a week off and then you can't put it down, can you? Love how quiet it goes when I stop talking. It's so quiet. Do you know what? But you do. I don't know about you lot, but if ever I'm late, or when I'm late, say when, not if, that's bollocks. If ever I'm late, rubbish. Anyway, when I'm late, I've done half wished I was at them traffic lights 10 minutes earlier. And you think, what a knob. What was I doing? You think back and you think, what was you actually doing? Nothing. I'm looking on my phone a bit. For what? For what am I looking for? What the fuck am I looking for? And I think, why wasn't I there 10 minutes earlier? That's why I hate being late. I like too much time. They always had a piss out of me. You know, I always think I want to go. When I go to Gatwick, I want to go that early that I could ring an Uber, that breaks down, and ring another Uber, and that breaks down, and another Uber, and still get me to the airport. Why would I not want to leave like 5 hours before I got to? I don't get it. I did, Caroline. Definitely voted. I was gutted. I thought it was the day before, and I thought, I can't be bothered. And then it was like, no, it's tomorrow. Like yesterday. I thought, excellent. So I did go and vote. I did. Every traffic light red. Exactly. And I'll tell you what, but I quite like, because my car, round here, a lot around here, I don't know where you lot are, it's 20 mile an hour. And my car, my Nissan Leaf, the cruise won't work till 25, I think. But round my Tesla works. The cruise will even work at like 15. So I love setting it at 20 and go along the road because I've got plenty of time. All these people are like, yeah, come on. You can see them, can't you? You just see them. That gives me a buzz. That actually gives me a buzz. If you're behind me and you're late, that gives me a big buzz knowing that you should have left earlier. Like, it's smug. I want to be smug. Does that make me a nasty person? I hope so. I really hope so. Because you should feel smug if I'm doing something wrong. If you're above me, you should be super smug. If I fuck something up and you don't, you should think, it serves him right. Absolutely serves me right. Does that mean I'm not compassionate or whatever? I hope so. Can you imagine me working at flipping where they ring you up? I'm in a bad way. It'd be like, oh, I know you shouldn't do that. Not see what? An old with a happy face. This is not my happy face. This is my internet face. You know. Morning from Africa. Morning. Thanks to your coast. Oh. You don't believe in Jesus? Jesus, is he fake? I need some donations, guys, for food. I'm broke. Well, unfortunately, I've got some cash. Come collect it if you want to. Christianity is your faith. What? Why Sino? What? Up in the Lincoln. Oh, is that where are you from then, Steve? You from Lincolnshire? Are you back? I'm front. I don't know what I am, mate. I'm just confused. Today I'm just confused. I'm in one of them, I don't know, weird moods today. I'm in a bit of a, I don't know what I'm in really. I'm indoors. I'm in an indoors mood. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I am. Rather see a young man. Well, I can't help that. I'm old, Caroline. I'm old now. I'm old. I'm officially old. Last night I went out and I'll tell you, I was thinking, this is just hard work. I done 4 mile. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I didn't enjoy my knee at the beginning, and it's just the end. Is it the end? You know, I got to go down the co-op and say, you know, well, I don't want to be cremated, but can you cremate my knee? Maybe my knee. Maybe I need to, you know, go in hospital and just cut off like my knee and just have it cremated, just send it down the crematorium, you know. What's happened when my knee's fecked? It's my knee has come to the end of its useful life, you know, and it needs burying, you know, it's burning. Hello. Where'd I go last night? I went to vote and then I went out for a run. I run down to the school, the voting thing, whatever you call it, the polling station, and then I run from there. I was going to go in the woods. I don't know why I didn't go in the woods, really. I just wanted to sort of run around the streets with my new plump-sleeve runner's vest, you know, my sort of new physique, and let people see me. And it was all right. Actually, it was all right. I don't know why I'm whinging, really. It weren't that bad. It was a bit achy at the beginning, but, you know, I battled through it and screwed it up even more. So, but runners are idiots. Runners are idiots. It's like, I'm really ill, I better run, you know. I'm sort of less ill. I know I'm less injured. Let me run a bit. Let me really see if I can screw up that injury even more, and then because I can't listen. Go to the doctor. Don't run. All right. How'd you get here? I'll run home. I'm just gonna run home. I've run down here. Why do you run here? Well, because I'm injured. You know, and I think I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that like an alcoholic? I suppose. What's it? It's like you should give up drinking. Yeah, and just drink more. Why do we do exactly the wrong things? I don't know. What is that all about? Why are we human? I don't want to be human. What's that? What do I believe in? I believe today is Friday, personally. And I believe that hopefully a lot of people dislike me. But more people like me. That's what I think. That's what I hope. I hope a lot of people think I'm an idiot, because I am an idiot. And I'm a practicing idiot. You know, I practice what I preach. I don't believe in a lot, really. Right. Reformed, did they? Who was the local MP for Grimsby? Don't know, it's a bit grim up there, isn't it? I tell you what, I was shocked. Someone sent me a house. There's a house, I think it was Grimsby or something like that. And it was like, you could, if you were in London, I think you could have bought it on your credit card. I couldn't believe it. It was something like, it was like 30 grand. I mean, I'm probably in an auction, so it won't be 30 grand. Because auctions, what they do is you think, oh, look at that house. It's only like 48 grand or something. It ain't. That's the hook. That's the hook to get you to the auction, isn't it? And then when you start, everyone's like, and it just goes well above the thing. You look so young. Nah, my knee. This knee is not young. This knee is old. This knee is almost like Dinosauric, prehistoric. This knee, I went to Dorset and I found a knee and I put it in, and it obviously is from a dinosaur because it's old, it's worn out. I need a new knee. A shyster car salesman? No, I'm not a shyster. I'm a fucking quant, mate. I'm not a fair shyster. Imagine being that sort of nice. I'm not a shyster. No, I'm worse than that. I'm sorry, but your generation. Well, that's the Who, isn't it? My generation. Whatever generation you are, I'm telling you now, you definitely blame the ones before. Instead of thinking, I'm going to sort out my life, I'm going to blame someone. No. Well, mate, but I enjoyed the party. Do you know what? If you've got to clear up, if you're clearing up all the puke, I don't give a toss. I enjoyed getting pissed the night before. You're clearing up my puke. Don't clear it up, mate. You clear up your own puke. That's what I say. And what you want to do is make sure every generation wants to whinge about the one before. Every single one. You know why? They don't. But it is. Every generation don't take responsibility. Absolutely. So you can be who you want to be. If you're the same age as Ed Sheeran, you could be Ed Sheeran, but you need to be as talented as him. If you're the same age as, say, I don't know, Ronaldo, you could have been Ronaldo. He's no different to you. He's a person. So get your get your head screwed on and think, what has Ronaldo got? He's got a talent. So I need talents. If I get talents, I can sell my talents. Or you could blame people. You could blame the people before. That's what I think. But there you go. Do you plan your day in advance? Or would you organise? I don't know. Sometimes I do. I can't really think that far ahead. I normally can't think that far ahead. It's the billions that did. What the heck? Well, you know, the world is there. What you want to do is make sure you're angry. Make sure you come onto YouTube and get angry about everybody else has ruined it for you. That's what you got to do. Make sure. Today's tip of the day. This is revolutionary. Go to work and stop blaming everyone else, all right? Or you can blame everyone else or get wound up when someone tells you that. Or when you're stressed, someone say, have a chill pill. Oh, what's that mean? Anyway, I've got to go. 10 to 9, look at that. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to work. I mean, I don't know what you lot are doing. I mean, you can feel free to sit on here all day for all I care. Just remember the phone. Actually, do you know the enemy? Know the enemy of all your things? You know what it is? Do you know? Have you not worked out what it is? Your telephone. Your telephone has ruined your life. Ruined my life, all of us. Stop doing what? Ruining it? Nah, I can't. Nah, blame it on me. You can't blame Gary or anyone else. Elon Musk isn't. Well, would you want to buy a Tesco though? Would you really want to buy the whole of Tesco? Don't worry about everyone else. Worry about yourself, innit? Make sure you're reasonably happy. Reasonably happy. You can't be 100% happy because you're never gonna get there. Don't want these. You don't want too many highs. You don't want lows. Definitely don't want too many lows. But I think to be happy, you have to have lows, isn't it? Like to have enjoyed my mum and dad, I have to have the low when they die. To enjoy that cat or that dog, to enjoy you get that kitten and it's, you're going to have fucking big lows. When that dies, fuck me, you're going to cry for days. Anyone who's had a dog or a cat, and you remember when it was like this, it was a tiny little thing, it was beautiful. Oh, it was so nice. A bit like kids, isn't it? Your kids, yeah, the teenage years. Hey, I've dived in. Anyone who's got kids to teenage years, oh my God, don't they feel like you're diving in deep into that bit? But when they were born, wasn't it great? And they've done that first walk or they talked or whatever. Love it. Great thing now, isn't it? Like my granddaughter, you get pictures. You get pictures of my daughter, my granddaughter, and videos and stuff. And you think, oh, fucking, I love it. Was it? Christmas. Last Christmas, got a video and it was like, she's potting about. She had a fucking saucepan on her head or a calendar or something on her head. And she go, Christmas. It's like, fucking hell. Now that's one of them, isn't it? But, the other day when she's whinging, it's like, shut up, put her in the door, shut the door, innit? Do you know what? But I don't want none of this. I don't want too much of that. For me, all these highs, right, like my mum and dad, fucking love them, But my mum and dad have gone, fucking hell, that's shit. That's a shit time, That's unfair. Shit times are unfair. At the moment, I know someone, John Evans in TikTok, right? Really nice guy. And do you know what? And Maria, her husband's really bad way. John Evans sent me a picture the other day. He's in hospital. Fucking, now that is shit times, isn't it? That is shit times, We don't want too many of these. Don't want too much of this. But if I have these, I'm going to get these. That's my faults. Anyway, I'm going to go. Have a good day, guys. I've got to go. Sorry, I haven't really acknowledged everyone. I can't acknowledge everyone, I'll tell you what, if ever I got to a point where there was like loads of people watching, you just have to turn the comments off and say, look, I can't comment on everyone. Right, I've got to go. See you later. Have a good day. And remember, guys, look, we want this, don't we? All right? Don't want this. Well, we do want that, don't you? Yeah, girls, do you really want this from your fella? Yeah. And I tell you what, this is my fault of girls. It's, oh, look at him, he's really good. You're thinking this, aren't you? And when you get him, it's like, fuck it, what a knob he is, isn't it? This is dating, isn't it? We should do dating. What is it? Let's just do that, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's everything. He's promised me everything. Oh, all your mates going, oh, he's such a catch. And then when you really know, it's like, eh. Anyway, I'm off. See you later. Just the last thing before I go. You want children, but you don't want teenagers, all right? Remember that, okay? Right, I've got to go.